Thank you very much for letting me come here and enjoy this wonderful summit in Brazil. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the hybrid teaching setup again. We talked about this on several other occasions as well, and I have not a lot of technical stuff to add, so I will basically set up a little bit more of the vision behind it and how we would like to connect BigBlueButton with the physical classroom. The GitHub repository you see linked here, you can visit that, and there we have what is done as infrastructure in that area so far. It's still pretty much a prototype, but you can use it and you can try it out, and we hope to get it to a much better state soon. So, but it's already working. What Fred was talking about right now was BigBlueButton is the virtual classroom, and this makes total sense because BigBlueButton basically emulates the classical classroom, right? You have the whiteboard as the big center, the presentation area where you can where the teacher can explain stuff. You have notes taking, and you can interact as you know BigBlueButton. But what if, and now, I know right now, so the classroom changes a little bit. We have more technical stuff in the classroom. Maybe we have interactive whiteboards. We have presentation areas that are digital. Students also have the digital devices. Might be a laptop, might be a mobile device, anything. So we thought it would be a good time to maybe bring back BigBlueButton into the physical classroom. So basically what BigBlueButton did and took out of the classroom, now we can bring it back and add extra capabilities to the classical classroom. And this is where I want to blindside Fred, no pun intended. What if we strike the virtual again? What if BigBlueButton is the classroom? And this is just to follow me in this train of thought. Just think like that. So this is a concept that mconf, the company here in Brazil who also develops BigBlueButton, has come up with that I really like. What if BigBlueButton can be integrated in the classroom in a way that makes it really accessible to students and really interactive? So we can use all of these tools that we basically have in BigBlueButton already in the classroom, right? We have a presentation area. We have maybe multiple output devices. We have students in the classroom who would maybe like to participate in activities here, right? We have BigBlueButton has polls that might have other functionalities, the question and answer tools maybe in the future and stuff like this. And so a BigBlueButton would be basically the platform where all of this is running, right? So there are a lot of benefits to that. I think you have a collaboration platform, like Fred said before. BigBlueButton is the platform of the virtual classroom, and now in the physical classroom as well, you would have your collaboration platform. You would have all of these tools that I just mentioned, and you just put them there, and everybody can use it. The students in the classroom also can use it from their physical device, from their devices in the classroom, and you don't necessarily need to be remote, so to speak, to participate in this way. Just think of it being the same as the physical classroom. And of course, then you get a tighter integration of the physical classroom as well to the LMS. You could think of BigBlueButton just as the real-time component of the LMS, the real-time view of all the tools that you have in your learning management system like Moodle. So you could have a really seamless experience there. And it also, of course, makes a better accessibility of classes because students can join your class from remote as well. And there, because BigBlueButton has these really low delays and has a good of, it's really real time. It's not like video streaming where you have like 30 seconds of delay between what is happening. on site and what is happening, what is streamed online. So you can really interact as first-class citizens with the class. And I say this as better accessibility because there are a lot of students who might not be able to actually join classes. Might it be because they are not mobile, or they can not afford transportation, or just need to be elsewhere for some time. So I think this is really an improvement for the classical classroom in that way. And so that we can think of this shift, like from virtual classes to hybrid classes, if this thing even exists, to just classes. And BigBlueButton should be then the operating system of this new classroom. There has been some work done in the past for that. I think one of the first one was probably in 2022. There was some Selenium script around just to hide components of BigBlueButton in certain views and to manipulate it. Was also some work done just to connect an Elgato Stream Deck to a normal BigBlueButton session and just put the shortcuts in the Stream Deck, and then you could manipulate the session from a device in the room. This was all already working quite well and was showing what would be possible if we really could get this to work. And then a couple of months ago in Berlin, on the summit in 2023, we really got the groundwork into BigBlueButton 3.0, how this could be possible. And I just link here the YouTube video of the presentation from last time that Samuel Weinrich and Daniel Schreiber did. And there we developed basically the infrastructure for that, where we have a BigBlueButton plugin that can be used to enter a pin that is displayed by an appliance in the room, and then a pairing server that connects the online meeting with the room. And that was working pretty well. We did now some cleanups of that and trying to get to a place where it's more easily deployable and for others to test out. But basically, the components are already there. This was also I really like this because it was a really great team effort of many people involved. Also, at that time, we had like 4 people working on it on the summit, and other people working on it remotely from Brazil. So this was really really nice project in my experience, in my memory. So what we have so far then are a lot of these components already. We can connect a BigBlueButton session to a physical room if you have an appliance in place. When you can connect the audiovisual media devices as well to this session, you can switch between layouts. Like if you want to have the whiteboard on the main screen first, but then you can later you want some other presentation there, or you want the chat there. This is all possible already. We also right now, because Thiago has been working on it here in Brazil, have the ability to share the QR code to invite users from the session. We also now have the possibility to have multiple sessions per user. People will still talk about this later, but this also opens up the possibility to connect various devices to the same session as the same user, which would be really helpful in this scenario. And a lot of this is already in place. And like I said, MConf already has done a lot of studies on the usability and how this concept could look like. So we are I think on a good way there. And then I want to give you a short outlook of what we are planning now, right now, because we see we still need to communicate this concept better. So we want to build a showroom where we actually put this in place and can show other people and teachers how to use it. where we can test it with instructors and participants as well, just to get feedback if this is really what they need, what would be the best experience for them, just to optimize it along the way, and make it as simple as possible, because usually teachers are already mentally overloaded with tasks in the classroom. So this technical side of things just needs to work for them and should be as easy as possible for them. Then, like I said before, right now we're trying to make the deployment of the prototype easier, so that just more people can test it and more people can try it out in their own settings. So go ahead and visit the link that I put here again. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to your feedback about this. So before we come to the next thing, I want to still mention one thing. There's the BigBlueButton Community Conference in Germany coming up. From June 10th to 12th, we will organize this, hosted by the University of Mainz. You can find the event under this website that is shown here. There we hope to bring together a lot of people of the BigBlueButton community, not only developers, not only system administrators, but also people who actually use BigBlueButton in their day-to-day life and do not get involved technically. So we are really looking forward to this, and everybody is invited to come. There's one more thing that I'm especially happy about right now, that we can announce here exclusively. As of today, we successfully completed the crowdfunding campaign for the LiveKit integration. We wanted to raise 40,000 euros, and we did it. This was coordinated by the ZKI. And we hope that this brings forward the LiveKit integration into BigBlueButton, and we're very happy also of the community participation in this, and being able to show that the community can contribute to BigBlueButton, and this will result in awesome software. And how awesome this can be, I think you will hear in the next couple of talks.